tractor. Cold blood still. All right. Alright, so as you can see here, no longer a 60. It's an Oliver 70. Here is one of the two that I picked up in Michigan about a month or so, a couple months ago. This one will eventually be a pulling tractor. That's the goal. But it's going to need a little bit of work. I don't know if this is the stock carburetor for this tractor. Only because if you see how that one looks, I guess, yeah, it looks similar to the other ones. Those other ones we got those for that other 70. But yeah, so this one needs a little bit of work on the governor. There's some kind of linkage you guys kind of heard there. It doesn't really like to run. It kind of surges a little bit, and it doesn't have a whole lot of like throttle control. Advantage with this, 12 volt already, both of them converted. Not sure if they charge yet. This one's gonna need a new belt. Obviously, look at this here. They needed to add length because they didn't have a long enough belt. So I will be, because that looks like that's actually the regular fan belt now. So I'll take that apart. I'm gonna try and tuck this thing in as close as possible because right now the sheet metal won't close, and I got sheet metal coming for this tractor. So that might be kind of interesting to see how that works. She's dirty, but looks like it might clean up pretty well. We'll see. According to this, that's the serial number in there. It's a 48. 1105. I think that's similar to the one I got. That Wix one that was too tall. So, but yeah, so it's already been converted to a 12 volt negative ground, which is nice. This needs to work. It's got some just nasty 15.5s that are way too big for this tractor to pull with, but I might end up putting them on that tractor if I can, if the club will allow. We'll see. Yeah, just kind of a rowdy old tractor. I picked this one up and that other one up. I'm doing this because that other, I got a, yeah, it looks better. See, anyone like that? I got what they said was a radiator cap from Coors. It was not the right one. More like a fuel tank cap, which is fine. I can always use one of those. But let's take another look around here. So the nearest tile, it's got the distributor. This is the mag. Yeah, this one runs pretty all right. So what I'm gonna really have to focus on, you can't really see here, there's a giant hole, and this exhaust manifold is all sorts of garbage. I'm gonna try and save it because these are expensive and I don't want to pull it apart. So what I'm gonna do, probably not much more in this video. Roll clip here of we went to the farm today, so I'll show you all that stuff, and then we'll come back and kind of give an overview of what I'm planning on doing. So check out those, and we'll be right back. might as well film some stuff. So that's our 64 550 we bought down Tennessee. That is our that's a 64 770 as well that we bought. Well, my grandpa bought it years ago. That's been the loader tractor for years. Old worker. Wander into the barn here real quick. Dad's just driving the 60 around because he's all excited. We got a 60 running back on the farm. We'll wander into here. It's gonna be hard to see because it's dark. We'll do a quick. It's been a while since I've been out to the farm. It's my dad's 85 Ford that's lived the rest of its life there. There's the other 70. This one's called Sweet Annie. This will be Emily's. And then there's our Super 77. So you can see that one was originally bought by my grandpa, brand new. We're going to totally restore that one at some point. We'll probably fire that one up next week. You might see that on the channel. There's a 70, and then, let's see, 880 Misty, 60, 60 right here, and there's another 70 back there that doesn't run. So, quick little tour. Check the 670 out. See what else this one's at the house. It's pretty clean. Let me turn my camera on. Here, all right, we're back. So yeah, this is a 41. What needs a tire. I got a set of tires for it. Where's it at? Right there. Obviously, that's gonna be a problem. So, but someone had restored it, not that well, but well enough. Put new. They're both already converted over to 12 volt, so we're excited about that. So, all right. You can kind of see there's an 880 there. There's a 70. There's the other 60. It's a 5-speed 60. It'll never run. It's got a hole inside the block. And then up here, we'll show one last thing, is our other 880 right there. Here comes the 760. All right, we're gonna get this loaded up. We'll be back at the garage. So, we'll go through this tractor a little bit. Like I said, it's missing this top piece here for the sheet metal. The exhaust, you can see that looks like an automotive bend. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. So one of the things I got to fix, kind of go through some short list here. Fuel, the sediment bowl is going to come off. Got to get a new one for that because it leaks like a sieve when it's on. So go through that. We'll check this carb. It seems to be running good, but we'll kind of play around with that a little bit. This has that right style nut that I need for the other one that we're fixing the other one. That other Oliver 70 carb rebuild is actually not for this 70. It's for a different 70 that's out at the farm. So I kind of wondered. So yeah, this one I picked up. It looked like a guy had done some work on it. Trying to get it, somewhat running. It used to have a light on the back that I didn't think it made it on the right home. That's a different seat itself. I'm actually going to slide that seat back a little bit, give myself a little more room up there. A big guy. So, like I said, it's been converted to 12 volt already. So we'll need to fix that. Fuel tank seems pretty good. Pull the hood off. We got to figure out what we're going to do on this exhaust because I want to run dual exhaust on these. These had, so the Oliver 70s, there would have normally been, the exhaust pipe would have come up here, and there was an elbow over here, right in this region. Then there was kind of a muffler-y thing here, and there was another elbow that went up, and there was actually a plate on the exhaust back here. Well, that plate's rusted off, so right now this thing is just open exhaust on this side. I can actually, right there, you can actually see it. So it's like, that's why I see it's all slitted up over here. It's actually got that all nasty. So I don't want to run too much because of the fact that I'm kind of exhaust fuel, bad deal. So this will have to get addressed on this one. Like I said, sheet metal is coming, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the alternator on the other side. Probably going to fix that. So yeah, it's got a different, not the style of belt that normally would have been on here, but we'll get that pulled off and try to get a shorter one around. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, everything. Radiator seems to be holding fluid. It doesn't leak out, so I'll probably keep that way. Yeah, like I said, it's dirty. Needs good cleanup. But what's this oil even look like? This is probably a scary thing to do on camera. It doesn't look terrible. It's low, but it doesn't look terrible. So we'll get that drained out and throw some more oil in it and put a new filter on. I got a new filter here. Do all that. So yeah, the Oliver 70. The reason why they call it the 70, quick little history lesson for y'all, it was because it was designed to run on 70 octane fuel. At the time, that was the hot rod stuff. Oliver, being Oliver and trying to be innovative, they decided, hey, we're going to make this tractor with a run on 70 octane, and the 70 was born. Now, the first era 70s came out in 35, and I think they were until 38, but don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. They had these headlights up here instead of on the fenders, which obviously my fenders are off. We'll get to that in a minute. It had 5-gear timing chain or timing gear, which are hard to find now, and it also had a mag. Those were designed to be on steel, so they had they had 5th and 6th gear or 5th gear or 6th gear locked out on them. So they didn't have road gear like this one has. Oliver 70s only have a single reverse, not like the newer Olivers with the double H. So on your shift pattern, you have your H down in the bottom, and then you have, when you get into the high side, hold on, do this all backwards here. When you get up into the high side, see if I can get, oh sorry folks. So I'm on the low side now. Let's get up to the high side here. Again, this is making me look like the true moron that I am. Basically, you don't have a gear on the bottom of each part. Believe me, that's what it looks like. We'll just pretend that doesn't. But so that's what's kind of different about the Olivers there. Yeah. Now we're in the we're not. There we go. Now we're in the top H. See, we got nothing here, something here. Normally there would have been another reverse later on. So the disadvantage is, like for pulling, your first gear is all the way up here, and then when you get done pulling, and I only say this because my wife's going to be on this one, you got to come down to the bottom there. So we'll have to just get good at doing that move right there that I just totally hacked up. Fenders were on this tractor when I bought it, but it was pretty hacked up. They actually, you can see the bolts are still on there because it just rusted off of there. Wasn't even connected. There was just the 2 bolts that hold it on there, nothing that holds it onto those brackets down there, and they were just flopping. So, in the sake of, they were junk anyway, I just ripped those off. The other 70 actually has like Fleetline fenders. They're not correct, but they work out really well, a little bit better. So one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to build better platform here for me. Got some diamond plate, probably cut some diamond plate out, make a better bracket there. Like I said, slide the seat back, go through, give it a little tune up, make sure the car is running good. Like I said, adjust because right now when you run it, I'm not gonna run it in here, but when you go, basically this is no throttle, and like that's full throttle. Like it just runs to run. So there's something not right here in this linkage. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably work on that first, get this thing to be a little more consistent there. That shouldn't be too bad. It's probably, might have been something in this governor needs to get adjusted. So we'll take care of that. Front tires are really good shape. Like I said, the backs are 15.538, so way too big for a 70 to pull. But they might have enough life in them to actually put on one of my other tractors. The only issue on the one side is right here. But it holds air, so we'll probably call it good. So these tires are pretty well fire blasted, but they'll probably work for a little bit for pulling. We'll see. And they're cuts, right? So this is the Oliver 70. They made them from, doing a little bit of the history. I kind of got off of that. Made them from 35 till 48. This is a 48 because the serial number starts, can't get in there right to see it, but with the way the serial numbers, this one should be a 48, the other one should be a 41. So we're gonna get started on this. I might pull the hood off tonight. Probably not going to. And then we're gonna get started on, like I said, this is gonna live here all winter because that was we basically, when you got what you saw at the farm today was us getting ready for winter. So it won't be any more. This one will stay here, and then the other one will come here eventually. Like I said, the hood's actually pretty straight. If I could find, like I said, just missing this piece here. Missing all the little trim stuff, but these hood panes are in still good shape. Obviously painted the wrong color, so at some point just route bend everything all over green. So we might do something about that, but probably not for this old pulling tractor. So we'll Like and subscribe. We'll keep videos pumping on this. The M is going to actually start getting worked on. It's not going to no longer just be the box storage unit for my heater, which I don't have on the neck because I wasn't on here long enough. In this box right here, as my wife said, feels like a flat piece of metal. That's what it is. This is the PTO, or the belt drive delete for that tractor. So look at that. That shows up. That'll get. So I said this one, we're probably gonna keep it so it's still a runner all the time, so I can back it up, and I'll probably put it where the M is and then bring the M over here. So you'll see that on a later video. Again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, do all the stuff you know what to do. Tell your friends about BIBSTER'S Repair Shop, and we'll see you probably tomorrow night. Bye.